Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. Last time, we got the Poke Flute and, well, basically went around clearing out all of the Snorlaxes that were blocking our path. Pesky fellas, but nothing we couldn't handle. Heck, we even caught them and gained 2 of the best held items in Pokemon, the leftovers. Today, like I said last time, we're going to be making our way to Fuchsia City and finding both the Good Rod and the Super Rod. Now, weirdly enough, you can actually get the Super Rod first. If I can go find the town map. There we go. Weirdly enough, the Super Rod is over here in Route 12, which most people naturally would go from Lavender straight down and get the Super Rod first. However, we need the Good Rod too, and I figure let's show them in sequential order. So in order to do that and take the most direct route, you actually need to take Route 16, 17 all the way to Fuchsia. Now, you could go through Route 12, but then you'd just be skipping over the Good Rod, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, don't get it twisted. We're not really going to be properly exploring these routes by any means. Instead, we're going to be getting the fishing rods and going fishing. Kind of a strange thing, huh? Otherwise, now that we can go in here, is there any scientists? Ooh, there are. Hey there.
Hi. Remember me? I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokedex has complete data on 40 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Professor Oak trusted me with an amulet coin for you. So, Brett, let me ask you, have you gathered data on at least 40 kinds of Pokemon?
I think we have.
Great. You've caught or owned 45 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations. Here you go.
And we received the amulet coin. How very useful.
An amulet coin is an item to be held by a Pokemon. If the Pokemon appears in a winning battle, you'll earn more money.
So yeah, pretty straightforward, and frankly, it's very useful. I want to put this on someone I plan on using a lot, which, I mean, frankly, we're going to be using everybody a fair amount. So let's give this to, how about Inari? She seems decently lucky now that she's evolved, so sure. Otherwise, hey there. We're going riding together on our new bikes. Oh, that's fun. After all, it is Cycling Road. I imagine you're going with her, young man. Hey there.
I'm on a relaxing ride on my new bike with my girlfriend.
Ah, how cute. Oh, young love, I tell you. So, now that we've gotten the amulet coin, let's get on our bike and go on to Route 16. Now, weirdly enough, if you don't have the bicycle, it won't put you here. So, keep that in mind. Now, as you can see, we've got quite a few guys to sneak past here. I'll try my best, but if we get into a battle or two, well, it's not the end of the world. There we go. All right. Otherwise, once you hit right here, I guess it's a sloped path, and it kind of just takes you all the way down. Otherwise, what's this say? Route 16, Celadon City to Fuchsia City. All right. So yeah, we'll just take this down, and notably, I'm not touching anything right now. It just does this. Still, as you can see, there might be a couple trainers in your way. So try to find a path that works for you and make the most of it. Otherwise, there's a notice. Watch out for discarded items. So yeah, weirdly, although it says that, I don't believe you can use the item finder. Oh, you can. Oh, that's incredibly strange. Especially because you can't stop moving? Oh, you can. If you hold B, you can stop moving on the bicycle. I guess B as in brake. It's not a feature you really ever have to use anywhere else in the game. So it's kind of cool getting to see it here. This is another reason I wanted to take this route to get to Fuchsia, just to show this off. Now, look. While we may not be fighting all the trainers right now, I at least wanted to show it off, just because it's kind of cool. Alright, where's this hidden item? Ooh, up a little? Alright, maybe up even more? Really? Is it right here? Oh, yeah. Wow, a full restore. That's an incredibly powerful healing item, to the point where, don't expect to see those for a pretty darn long time. Oh, is it over there? Weird. Okay. What's this sign say? Trainer tips. All Pokemon are unique. Even Pokemon of the same species and level grow at different rates. I think that's true? Maybe not. I don't actually remember. Otherwise, yeah, here's the sign. Press the B button to stay in place while on a slope. So yeah, there you go. If you didn't know, and now you do. What's this? Route 17, Celadon City to Fuchsia City. Very nice. I don't know why I'm choking on my words trying to say Fuchsia City in Celadon, but oh well. What's this? It's a notice. Don't throw the game, throw Pokeballs instead. Huh. All right, kind of cute, but a little irrelevant. Ooh. This is the other reason I want to take this route. It's relatively easy to go on this route and not encounter anybody, which is very nice for what I want to do. Otherwise, the slope ends here on Cycling Road. Very nice. You can now stop holding the B button and continue on your merry way. And just like that, you're to Fuchsia City. Pretty easy, huh? Otherwise, anyone up here? Oh, there is. Hey there, guy.
I'm looking for the Pokemon Slowbro. Want to trade one for my Lickitung?
Well, not right yet. We haven't even seen Slowpoke, let alone Slowbro, at least in the wild or in battles. Still, we'll fix that today.
Oh well.
Because, as I've said, we're going to be doing some fishing. So while I would like to explore all the new routes and show off Fuchsia City, well, we're here for one darn thing, and that's fishing. So I want to say the guy's house is somewhere over here? I think it's this dude's house. I might be wrong. It's been a little minute. Nope, this is not the correct house. My goodness. Maybe it'd make sense if the guy with the lake or the pond in the back of his house had the fishing rod. Yep, you look like a bona fide fisher. Hey there.
I'm the fishing guru's older brother. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without. Tell me, do you like to fish?
We do. Grand. I like your style. I think we can be friends. Take this and fish, young friend. And we receive the good rod. So yeah, fishing is a way of life. It is like the finest poetry. A crummy old rod can only catch Magikarp, yes, but with a good rod, you can catch much better Pokemon. And that's true. This marks the first point in the game where you can actually find and encounter decent water Pokemon. Kinda crazy, huh? They wait until almost, I'm gonna say about 60% through the game before you can catch a water type. So if you didn't pick Blastoise, you've probably been waiting just as long as we have. It's kind of insane. So, you might be wondering, why is the good rod down there in Fuchsia when the super rod is over here way earlier? I don't know. I think it's just an oversight from how they made the game. I genuinely don't know why they put them where they did. Otherwise, hey there.
My Pokemon's ashes are stored in Pokemon Tower. You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Honestly, you should really keep it as a memento, but hey, I'll take it. EM27.
EM27 is a move called Return. If you treat your Pokemon good, it'll return your love by working its hardest in battle.
And that's true. Return is one of the few uses of the friendship mechanic. Just like frustration is more powerful the less your Pokemon likes you, return is more powerful the more your Pokemon likes you. This is very clearly the better of the two moves, and frankly, I would really recommend it. Otherwise, careful, these fishermen do turn around. Come on, turn back around. Please? No? Weird. Maybe if I run back over here? Ah. No? Oh, there we go. Snuck on by. So yeah, admittedly, I'm really not trying to do fights.
the fishing pool versus Pokemon Kid. Right. Still, like I said, I was certain we were going to get into one fight, so oh well. And hey, a Goldeen. How fun. You know, Locke, I realize you aren't the best for this, so maybe bite the fish? I don't know, looks kind of tasty. Granted, I guess it is kind of a goldfish, so maybe I should retract that. And hey, look, there's those leftovers. Nice. They are super useful, and man, am I excited to have them. Heck, I'm certain Locke is excited to have them too.
Ugh, touch too much.
I have no idea what this guy's problem was. Oh well. Still, I wonder, any hidden items? Ooh, there are. Anything around here? Ooh, a hyper potion. How nice. Nothing else? Cool. Just gonna walk on by. Ooh, good thing too. He does turn around. Yeesh. So yeah, be a little careful about that. Otherwise, it actually would have been better for me to go all the way to Vermilion and run this way, but no harm, no foul. Still, this is probably the way you're gonna take anyways, so I figured it's nice showing it off. Also, I wonder... Okay, no hidden items. Woo. Still, what's in here? Well, what do you know? I'm the fishing guru's younger brother. I simply love fishing. I can't bear to go without. Tell me, do you like to fish? We certainly do. Grand, I like your style. I think we can be friends. Take this and fish, young friend. And we receive the super rod. So yeah, not only is this easier to get, you're more likely to encounter it first. Isn't it strange? Again, I don't know why they did this, but oh well, I suppose. Fishing is a way of life. It is like the finest poetry. From the seas to rivers, go out and land the big one, my friend. Now, I have a request. If you catch a big Magikarp with that rod, I want to see it. Now, it's kind of funny he mentions this. I don't think the Super Rod can ever encounter Magikarp. So in fact, you need to use the old rod for this to even work. I think you can use the good rod too, but the old rod's your best bet. Still, kind of funny. As much as I love to fish, I also love seeing gigantic Magikarp. I never really do this, so I guess if you want to go out of your way and fish, feel free. Now, seeing as we have both of the rods, there are a couple places we need to go back to in order to find a whole bunch of Pokemon, because frankly, we have every rod in the game now, and we can catch a whole bunch of things we've been seeing. Weirdly enough, let's go back to Pallet Town of all places. You wouldn't think it, but Pallet Town actually has a massive variety of fish. Now you might be wondering, where can we get them? Well, turns out this little bit of water right here is the perfect place. Now, for my own sake, I'm going to save the game just in case I burn through a whole bunch of balls. And at this point, I will tell you, mainly because I've made some notes on this, in Pallet Town, we are looking for Gyarados, Staryu, Krabby, its evolution Kingler, Slowpoke, and Horsey. Now, everything but Horsey can be found using the Super Rod. Also, I think for my own sake, I'm gonna put all of these way toward the top. In fact, I really should have sorted this as we've been going, but oh well, I figure may as well do it now. Put all of our actually useful stuff up toward the top, all of the not so useful things down toward the bottom. I think it's a good idea. Go, get the good rod up there by the old rod. Very nice, very nice. And get the super rod. And put that by all of our other rods. Very nice. Anything else I want to change while I'm in here? I guess the Poke Flute can go up. Sure, why not? Put that by the bicycle. And I guess we'll put the item finder up there too. Sure. Now, for fishing, I would recommend registering the rod you want to use. First, I figure let's start with the good rod and try to find Horsey. So, when you press select in our case, you'll throw the rod out, it'll wait, and if you don't catch a fish, it'll say not even a nibble. Otherwise,
you do catch a fish, a Pokemon's on the hook. And you'll get into a battle. Pretty self-explanatory. And hey, look at that. It's one of the new Pokemon we want to catch, Krabby. Now, the only unique Pokemon from the Good Rod is Horsey. You can catch Krabby with the Super Rod, but we just happen to find it now, so let's catch him. Hey, nice try. One ball, one catch. I love it. Number 98, the River Crab Pokemon. Its pincers are not only powerful weapons, they are used for balance when walking sideways. Huh, interesting. We won't be giving you a nickname though, Krabby. My apologies. Otherwise, let's see if we can find that Horsey. Ooh, come on, Horsey. It's a Magikarp. So yeah, you can find Magikarp with the Good Rod, just not the Super Rod. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep fishing, and I'll cut to when I find Horsey. So, see you then. Oh boy, finally! Horsey! You took me almost a good 10 minutes to find, which is kind of funny seeing as you're a whole level 7. Now, if you didn't guess, Horsey and Krabby are more or less likely to find depending on the version you're playing. If you're playing LeafGreen, Horsey is harder to find than Krabby is, and vice versa. If you're playing Fire Red, you'll find Krabby less often than you'll find Horsey. Not a big deal, seeing as they're not version exclusive, they're just a little harder or easier to find depending on the version. So, frankly, I wish that's more how they would have done it with more Pokemon, but oh well. Gotta make that money somehow, I guess. 3. Hey, we got us a little Horsey. Now, admittedly, that's the only Pokemon we need the Good Rod for. Number 116, the Dragon Pokemon. Known to shoot down flying bugs with precision blasts of ink from the surface of the water. Huh. Doesn't seem like a dragon to me, but hey, still pretty cool. Sorry, Horsey, we won't be giving you a name. Now that we're done with the Good Rod, pretty much forever, I might add, I would recommend registering the Super Rod. We're going to be putting this bad boy to use. Heck, it's an awesome high-tech fishing rod. So, now, let's see if we can find something new. Come on, baby. Ooh, what do we got? Well, it's our version exclusive, Staryu. So yeah, if you're playing Fire Red, you'll probably find Shelter. For us, we find Staryu. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see if he can take a hit. Hey, it can. Nice. Camouflage. That's an interesting move. It transforms into, I believe, the terrain that you're fighting on. It's a very strange move, but it's cool. Otherwise, 1. Oh. Alright. Rapid spin, very nice move. I will say, originally, I did plan on using a Staryu, but with how its typing worked out, I didn't want to have 2 Pokemon on my team that both shared types. Namely, because we have King and Cabbage who already share Poison type, I didn't want to have another similar situation with another very niche type, that being Psychic type. Now you might be wondering, where are we getting a Psychic type Pokemon? After all, we've seen Drowsy and Abra, and even Mr. Mime, and you haven't wanted either of those, so what are you planning? Don't you worry, we'll see that later today. Otherwise, we got Staryu, number 120, the Star-shaped Pokemon. An enigmatic Pokemon that can effortlessly regenerate any appendage it loses in battle. My goodness, don't know why I stumbled on that word, but oh well. Point is, it's a starfish. Kinda cool looking. So now that we've got Staryu, let's see what else we can find in the blue depths of the water. A whole lot of nothing, it looks like. Ooh, baby, what do we got? It's a Krabby. So yeah, you can still find Krabby with the Super Rod. And if you're playing Fire Red, you can still find Horsey. However, you can find the respective evolutions with the Super Rod, which is pretty cool. So keep it in mind. All right, what do we got? Something new? No, it's a Krabby. All right, well, I guess after this, we'll cut to when we do find something new. Some of these fishes, or well, some of the fishing Pokemon, or the Pokemon acquired from fishing, are a little rare and hard to find. So, I'll see you when we find something new. Well, would you look at that? It's something new. Gyarados. That's right, Magikarp's evolution for free. No training required. Pretty darn nice, I gotta say. So frankly, if you're looking for a free Gyarados and you don't want to train Magikarp, this is one of the easier ways to obtain it. Frankly, Gyarados is kind of one of those Pokemon that a lot of people use for a very good reason. It's just a super solid Pokemon all around. Really high stats, really good moves. I mean, frankly, Gyarados is just a powerful Pokemon. Besides, it looks cool as all get out too. So why wouldn't you use it? And I mean, hey, to boot, it only has one weakness, which while it is a quad weakness, it's still one weakness. That's pretty darn good. So, let's see if we can catch ourselves a Gyarados here, Now look, the catch rate isn't going to be phenomenal, but we'll do what we can. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you know, I was hoping we'd get lucky, but oh well. Also, man, he hurts. My only issue is I really don't want to throw King out to tank damage, namely because he might get poisoned, and frankly, now our Gyarados is confused. Also, I said he, I know it's a she, etc. Uh-oh. Please don't knock yourself out. Alright, good, good, good. Just another thrashing. We can deal. Honestly, just to be safe, let's switch to Cabbage. Just because I'm certain Cabbage can tank some hits for us. Assuming Gyarados doesn't knock itself out. Good, good. Alright, that's what we like to see. Oh yeah, Cabbage will be just fine while we chuck Pokeballs until the thing gets captured or faints itself. Whichever comes first. Good, good. Snapped out of confusion. And then I think it'll confuse itself next turn again, which is kind of hilarious. Come on, Gyarados. 1, 2. All right. Hey, there's the confusion. All right. Granted, that might work to our advantage. It might hit itself down into red HP, which would be quite helpful. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. I mean, look, I didn't expect this to be easy, but seriously, maybe just stand down. And wow, this Gyarados is getting extremely lucky with its thrashes. I don't think it's hurt itself once. 2. All right, all right. We'll be fine. Might have to actually heal Cabbage here. Still, Cabbage is doing a phenomenal job at tanking all that damage. Good job, buddy. 1. Hurt yourself? Hey, it finally hurt itself. Cool. That'll increase our odds just by that little smidge that we, I think, need. Okay, well. Maybe I'll just eat my words a little more. Fine, fine, so be it. Wow, you really like just using Thrash and nothing else, huh? I mean, look, don't get me wrong, it's a good move. Just, you gotta be a little careful because you might knock yourself out with it. I mean, seriously, it's good, but don't overly rely on it, maybe? Oh, I need to heal. All right, that's fine. Let's use, one of our hyper potions. Sure. It's quite overkill, but hey, if it works, it works. It's kind of all I care about. Oh, a crit. Yeesh. All right, come on, Gyarados. Stay in the Pokeball. Worst case, I'll use a Great Ball. And granted, it would complement your colors rather well. All right, look, to be honest, that Great Ball is looking kind of tempting. And see, this is the reason I like to buy so many Pokeballs. They're just useful to have for when you fight tougher Pokemon like this. Now imagine trying to do this without a level advantage. Man, that would take forever. Hey, we finally got you. Very nice. Took a little longer than I would have liked, but oh well. Number 130, the atrocious Pokemon. Rarely seen in the wild, huge and vicious, it is capable of destroying entire cities in a rage. So yeah, even the Pokedex doesn't treat Gyarados with undue respect. I mean, seriously, this thing is terrifying. Hopefully the next fish we find will also be rather terrifying. Come on. It's a Staryu. Well, it's at least interesting, though it's nothing we care about. Also, we couldn't escape? Wow. Okay. I guess Locke will take this time to absorb some HP and heal himself. Fine, fine, we can deal. Otherwise, I'll meet you when we find something new. Alright, finally, here's a new Pokemon, Slowpoke. Now look, we've seen Slowpoke before, but this is the first time we can actually catch him. So, let's try Cut. Beautiful. Ooh, and their Disable Mist. Bonus. Have another Cut. Good, good. And now, we should be all set to start chucking Pokeballs. And hopefully we'll get ourselves a nice little Slowpoke. At least, that's the hope. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Hey, hey, we got ourselves a nice little Slowpoke. How nice. Number 79, the Dopey Pokemon. Incredibly slow and dopey. It takes 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack. Sorry, Slowpoke, we're not going to be using you in this playthrough. Still, though, I have used them before, and man, they're such a funny Pokemon. Otherwise, back to fishing. There's one last one we gotta find here. Ah, there's the last one we're looking for. Ironically, Kingler. She's looking, rather intimidating. Still, this is one of the rarer Pokemon you can find by fishing. Now, if you were playing Fire Red, you would instead find Seadra, which is a pretty darn cool Pokemon. Also, Cabbage Buddy, what's going on? Ow. Go. Good, good. Frankly, I'm A-okay that they use Defense Curl, because that means we can land some more cuts pretty reliably. Also, Mud Shot. Ugh. Lowers our speed? That's no good. Nice Vice Grip you got there. It's a pretty cool signature move, but frankly, I'm here to try to catch up, so maybe knock it off. There we go. Now, let's start chucking balls, huh? Seems like a pretty good use of our time. Come on, Kingler. 1, 2, 3. Hey, hey, no struggle. Beautiful. Number 99, the Pinsir Pokemon. The large Pinsir has 10,000 horsepower crushing force. However, its huge size makes it unwieldy to use. Yeah, I would imagine that it would. So, that is every new Pokemon we can find in Pallet Town. There are still plenty of others we can go get. So, out of all the places that we should go to next, we have a couple choices. However, I'm going to go to Celadon. You might be wondering, what's so special about Celadon? Well, turns out, remember this little pool of water here? There is a 1% chance of finding Grimer here. Otherwise, the only Pokemon that will spawn is Magikarp, and this is using the Super Rod. So, I'm gonna get fishing, and I'll see you when we find a Grimer. Be right back. Alright, I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been at this for over 30 minutes, and frankly, I have yet to find a Grimer. Now, don't worry, all hope isn't lost. While this is technically the first place you can find Grimer and another Poison-type Pokemon later, frankly, there are easier ways of getting them, so, maybe don't go crazy trying to fish in that little pond there like I did. Otherwise, if your attempts at finding Grimer have been unsuccessful like mine, then frankly, there are some other easier Pokemon to find in the water. Specifically, in that little pond behind the fishing guru who gave us the good rod. Within that little pond, we can find 2 new Pokemon, both Goldeen and Seaking, both available from the Super Rod. So, hopefully we'll have a little more luck finding them than we did the Grimer. Now, luckily, they're not a 1% chance, so it's no wonder that I struggled. And hey, Seaking, I'll take it. Now, if you didn't know, Seaking is Goldeen's evolution, so already starting out pretty darn good. I gotta say, I always really liked Seaking's design. I always thought it looked really pretty. Also again, what's with us finding king Pokemon and them being female? Kinda funny. Granted, I feel like the name Sea Queen would fit it pretty darn well too. So, I will say though, I'm just so happy that we found this right away. That's super convenient. Come on, Seaking. 1. Oh. Alright, I get it. You like playing hard to get. I understand. We hooked you on the first try. You're a little flustered. I get it. It's alright. Just stay in the ball and things will be completely fine. Don't you worry. Look, I know the horn attacks are trying to get us to leave, but trust me, we've come this far. We're not leaving without you. It's just standard procedure. Don't worry about it. So yeah, as you can see, usually higher level, fully evolved Pokemon are a lot harder to catch than their pre-evolutions at lower levels. It just kinda works that way. So if you get in a similar situation, don't be surprised if it takes you a while. 1, 2, 3. Hey, there you go. We got Seaking. Beautiful. Number 119, the Goldfish Pokemon. In the autumn spawning season, they can be seen swimming powerfully up rivers and creeks. Huh. I bet that'd be really pretty to see. Or should I say, Seaking, huh? Alright, look, I'll get back to fishing. Otherwise, the only other fish we need to find in this little pond is Goldeen, which is its pre-evolution. Wow, another Seaking? Huh. Didn't expect that. You're not what we need though. So I'm just gonna run and I'll meet you when we find Goldeen. Ah, there we go. Hello, Goldeen. Yeah, I gotta admit, I don't like your design nearly as much as I like your evolutions, but you'll still look fine in a Pokeball. So come on, get on in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. You could have been nice, unlike your evolution. Still, I get it. We didn't even weaken you, so it's to be expected. 1, 2. Oh. Supersonic. That's kind of annoying, but not a big deal. I'd rather that than you damaging me. 3rd time's the try. 1, 2. Okay, maybe not. Oh boy. Well, at least finding you was relatively easy, especially compared to trying to find Grimer. Ooh. Yeah, it's funny because not only is Grimer a 1% chance to fish up in that same pond in Celadon, Once you get the ability to surf on the water, there's another 1% chance Pokemon, Coughing. I wouldn't recommend going there to find either of these Pokemon, but technically speaking, this is the first instance you can find both of them. So if you want to get them quote unquote as soon as possible, that's technically where you need to go. Trust me, I'm not a big fan of it either. So, oh well. Come on, Goldeen. Ugh, goodness. As much as I hate it, I honestly might just use Leech Seed, assuming Cabbage can get through Confusion. Oh, boy. This is actually quite bad. Well, I suppose in this case, let's give him a nice fresh water. Sure. Sounds good to me. I could probably bring out Lock and Quick Attack safely, just because Lock doesn't have very good physical attack, but still, I really don't want to risk it, and I'd rather do something that lowers its HP incrementally. So Leech Seed is kind of the ideal move for that. Oh, good, we snapped out of Confusion. Plus, this way, too, Cabbage will regain a little bit of health, even though, I mean, look, a Poke Center's kind of right next door, so not a big deal, but, we'll take what we can get. All right, let's get back to chucking Pokeballs and cross our fingers and hope to catch a Goldeen. Kind of funny that both the Pokemon in the Goldeen family have given us trouble. I suppose that's just the way things go when you're fishing up a storm, huh? And just think, we still have a few more to fish up. Not Goldeens, but 2 new Pokemon. Come on. Oh. You know, there's a very realistic chance that this Goldeen faints from Leech Seed. Kind of a scary thought. I would really laugh if I have to use a Great Ball on a Goldeen of all Pokemon. Wow, you really are fighting. Huh. I mean, hey, I guess it wouldn't be fishing if they didn't put up a fight, huh? At that point, it may as well just be called scooping. Like, you know, just looking into a barrel and grabbing a fish. Come on, Goldeen. 1, 2, 3. There we go. My goodness, that took a lot more effort than it probably should have. Oh well. Number 118, the Goldfish Pokemon. Its tail fin billows like an elegant ballroom dress, giving it the nickname of the Water Queen. Huh. See? There it goes again. Another entry that supports it being called Sea Queen rather than Sea King. Huh. How strange. Oh well. I guess that's just kind of how it is. So, now that we've caught all these lovely water-type Pokemon, you might wonder, where to next? Well, you have a couple options for these next 2. Frankly, I'm going to go to Vermilion City. Because not only can we take a pit stop there and quick heal our Pokemon, the route directly north of Vermilion has a little pond that has the Pokemon we're looking for. Now, I've been kind of alluding to this a little when we've seen them, but I want to catch a Poliwag. More specifically, its evolution, Poliwhirl. Both of these Pokemon can be found in this little pond. Still, we're gonna want them, so let's get fishing. Heck, I mean, that's the whole theme of today, we're fishing. Not even a nibble. It happens. And don't you worry, for all you fishing enthusiasts out there will be more fishing in the future. We just, well, we're gonna have to go through the Safari Zone, but before that, we need to go through all the routes we skipped over, and before that, there's even an entire city we've been through that we still haven't explored, and that's actually the next place you're supposed to go. There's a whole lot. It's just, I wanted to do this first because, I want to recruit our 6th team member. So, any day now? Ooh, come on, Poliwag, or Poliwhirl. Hey, it's Poliwhirl at level 27. Sure, looks good to me. So let's give you a cut, see if that works. Yeah, did pretty good. Ooh, rain dance. Interesting. That's the first we've seen of a weather condition. I believe rain dance specifically increases the power of all water type moves and decreases the power of all fire type moves. There are some other moves specifically that interact with it as well. I want to say Hydro Pump is one of them, so keep it in mind. Otherwise, let's start chucking balls. Come on, Poliwhirl. 1. Oh. Still, I didn't expect it to be that easy. Come on, that'd be way too easy. So let's try a second Pokeball. 1, 2, 3. Hey, we gotcha. Not bad at all. Now, admittedly, I actually want to catch 2 Poliwhirl. You'll see why. Still though, Poliwhirl's number 61, the tadpole Pokemon. It can live in or out of water. When out of water, it constantly sweats to keep its body slimy. Huh, kind of like a normal frog. Cool. Alright, now hopefully we can find a Poliwag. Again, another Poliwhirl would be fine by me. I believe they can come up to level 30, so it'd be pretty cool to catch an even higher level one. Level 26? Alright, that'll do. Also, I completely forgot Cabbage was asleep. Hey, though, that gives us a great chance to show off the Poké-Flute in battle. Red played the Poké-Flute. So yeah, any Pokemon that hears that will wake up. I believe even enemy Pokemon. It's kind of cool. Now look, I might be wrong on that. Again, it has been a while since I've really messed around with it. But based on the saying there, it looks like that would be the case. Still, it's a pretty nifty item that frankly completely eliminates the need to ever buy Awakenings ever again. So it's pretty darn convenient. Oh, double slap. Alright, fair enough. Now, Poliwhirl, if you could, please get in the Pokeball. Please. 1, 2. Ow. Of course, you can't make it that easy on us. I get it. I get it. Trust me. You got a reputation to keep up. I know. I know. It wouldn't look good if you were too easy to catch, so you gotta put up a little bit of a fight, have a little bit of some showmanship. I understand completely. Still though, you really have no fighting chance, so maybe just get in the ball? Please? I'd appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. What a gentleman. Thanks, Poliwhirl. So, now that we have 2 Poliwhirl, one of them, if you remember way long ago, is actually going to be used for a trade. Otherwise, the second Poliwhirl is going to be used to evolve into Poliwrath. I believe you need a Water Stone for that, which we've had access to for quite some time. In fact, there's quite a few Pokemon coming up that'll be in their secondary evolutions that will be able to evolve. Ooh, a level 28 Poliwhirl. Tempting, but we'll be fine with the level 27 one we got. Now granted, if while trying to find Poliwag I find a level 31, I might catch that one. So, oh, I was gonna say I'll meet you when I find Poliwag, but hey, speak of him and you will appear. Hi, Poliwag. If you could, please get in the Pokeball. Pretty please. 1. Oh. Alright. I guess we'll do the old Leech Seed strategy. Also, I gotta say, my apologies that this episode is going on for way too long. But, I mean, come on. I kinda wanted to condense most of the fishing all to one episode, just so that way we could get it over with. You get the idea. Point is, fishing is a thing that requires patience, so I'm trying to emulate that by taking over an hour and a half on my end to fish up all these Pokemon for you guys. Look, point is, it'll be worth it. And hey, we got Poliwag. Not bad. Number 60, the Tadpole Pokemon. Its newly grown legs prevent it from walking well. It appears to prefer swimming over walking. I can imagine that. Still, we won't be giving you a nickname. So, now that we've finally caught all the new fishing Pokemon that we can obtain with all of our brand new rods, frankly, I'm gonna just grab the Poliwhirl, put him in my inventory, and then, as you may have imagined, next time we play Pokemon LeafGreen, we'll be trading this Poliwhirl in order to retrieve our final team member. That's right, our final team member is going to be that Jinx that old man offered us in a trade all that time ago. I've been trying to allude to it, but hey, I figure cat's out of the bag. May as well tell you and have you something to look forward to. Plus, with all the things we've left behind, there will be plenty of experience for her to gain. It's gonna be fun. And hey, we'll have our entire team. So, as always, I've been Brad. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.